Amara was vibrant, full of life, a star that burned brightly in her small town. Everyone thought she had it all figured out, but behind the perfect smile, a storm was brewing. A series of poor choices, one after another, began to pull her into a spiral. It started small, a little lie here, a shortcut there. Soon, she found herself tangled in a web of deceit, pushing away the very people who loved her most. Her bright light began to dim, replaced by shadows of regret and shame. She felt utterly alone, convinced she had ruined her life beyond repair. The weight of her mistakes was a heavy cloak she couldn't seem to take off. One night, sitting alone in her room, the silence was deafening. Tears streamed down her face as she hit rock bottom. She felt worthless, broken. In that moment of complete despair, she remembered the stories her grandmother used to tell her, stories of a love so vast it could cover any mistake, a mercy so deep it could wash away any stain. With nothing left to lose, she whispered a prayer into the darkness. It wasn't eloquent or fancy. It was just a raw, desperate cry for help. "God," she whispered, "if you're real, if you're there, I'm lost. Please help me find my way back." In that quiet moment, something shifted. It wasn't a lightning bolt or a booming voice. It was a gentle peace that settled over her heart, a warmth that started to thaw the ice of her despair. It was the feeling of not being alone anymore. That tiny flicker of hope was all she needed. The next day, Amara took the first terrifying step. She called her parents. With a trembling voice, she confessed everything. She didn't make excuses or blame anyone else. She just laid her brokenness bare. She expected anger, disappointment, lectures. But instead, she was met with tears of relief and open arms. They didn't see her failures. They saw their daughter who was finally coming home. That first step led to another, and then another. It wasn't easy. Rebuilding trust takes time. Facing the consequences of her actions was humbling. There were days she wanted to give up, to slide back into the familiar darkness. But every time she felt weak, she remembered that quiet moment of peace, that promise of a love that doesn't give up. She started going to a small church community, where she found people who didn't judge her past but celebrated her progress. They reminded her that God's grace isn't something you earn. It's a gift you simply receive. Slowly but surely, Amara began to heal. She found new purpose in helping others who felt lost, just as she had been. Her story once